We put our rugged light bars through a few tests so you can see exactly how durable they are. The first test was water. It is resistant to water up to 1 meter. As you can see, this is about 10 gallons of water, and we left it in this tank for approximately a week. Pulled the bar out of the water to check for any water inside the bar on the second day, and I found none. Everything still worked as it should. Here's a close-up of the bar in the tank of water on day 3. Still working as it should. No water in the bar. Day 4. Everything's still functioning. For the second test, we wanted to show impact resistance, so we got up on our building and threw it off. It's about a 40-foot drop. We threw a few of these bars off the building. Here you can see some of the damage that the bar has been taking from throwing it off the top of the building. The lens is still intact, the housing is primarily intact, just a little beat up. Part of the bar that took the most damage is the wiring. After we threw this bar off the roof a few times, we took it inside to the tank and wanted to see if it would still light up in the water. As you can see, the bar is still working. And after we dropped it into the tank of water with the other light bar that we've been testing for submersion, it works perfectly fine. After we noticed that it still worked, we took it back to the roof and threw it as hard as we can off the top of the roof. As you can see, after all that throwing off of the roof of our building, every light in our light bar still works as it should. Just the housing is just beat up. For our last test, we wanted to see how well our bars did in cold climate weather. So I froze it. I left the light bar in the tank of water over the weekend inside the freezer so it would freeze solid. The bar is now frozen solid in a block of ice. Let's see if it works. Once I got the block of ice over the table, I hooked it up to the power and it turned right on. The only thing I had left to do was to take it out of the ice. For this, I used a hammer to bust it out. As you can see here, the light bar is working perfectly fine, no problems with it at all, even after being frozen in a block of ice for 3 days.